In this video, we will go over conditional formatting. What that means is we can set rules in this spreadsheet to make certain cells highlight that meet the conditions that we set in our rules. So let me show you what this looks like. I will take this column E here that has a bunch of numbers in it, and I'll set conditional formatting that will highlight all of the cells that fall below number 50. And the way I'm going to do that is once I've highlighted the column, I'm going to go into Format, Conditional Formatting, and here I will set my rule. So you can see that since I've selected the column, it's applying it to the whole column here. So I don't necessarily have to make it for a whole column. I could just set a smaller range if I wanted to. Let me just show you what it looks like if I just make it for the first 10 rows of row E, or I could add another range if I wanted to. I actually don't want just the first 10 rows. I'll go ahead and set it back to where it was for the whole column. And then down here is where I'm going to set my rule. When I hit this drop down, there are lots of different ways that you can make rules. So whatever applies for you is probably here, and if not, you can write a custom formula for yourself. In this case, I want it to show me all the numbers that fall between 0 and 49. So anything that's below 50 I will show. So I could just say less than 50 here. And so I'm going to type in less than 50, and then I can decide how I want this to be formatted. It defaults to this fill color of green. I could undo the fill color altogether and maybe just change the text color to red. And then when I hit done, you can see that any number that's below 50 is automatically highlighted in a red color. So there are lots of different ways you can do this. Let me show you a different way. So I'll do, in this case, column C. I'm going to add another rule here. And again, it's highlighted my whole column. This time I'm going to say if text starts with the letter J, I will make it a fill color this time. I'll just make it highlight in yellow. And there we go. So anybody that has J for their first name will show up in a yellow highlight. So that's how conditional formatting works. If you ever want to get rid of some conditional formatting, you can click wherever you have it happening. In this case, I have it in column C, and I can go over here and hit the trash can. So that'll get rid of that rule. One other thing I want to show you while in this video is a favorite of mine in spreadsheets, and that is how you can use checkboxes and also put conditional formatting on those checkboxes. So I'm going to, again, highlight a column, this time column H, and I'm going to insert checkboxes. Love checkboxes just by themselves. When you check them, they just put a very satisfying check in there. Or they're even better when you apply a rule. So let's add another rule here. Now with checkboxes in spreadsheets, if they're empty, they're considered false. And when they have a check in them, they're considered true. So the way I would need to do this, and I need to apply this to the whole range, not just that cell. So let's just do, I'm going to do H. I'll type it in this time to H. That'll take care of all of them. Okay, so in this case, I want to make it here is equal to true. And I'm not going to have it fill this time. I'm just going to have it maybe make this pretty blue color. And when I hit done, checkboxes are even more fun. They stand out and they really let you know that you have checked that box. So that's conditional formatting, and I hope you will enjoy using it in your classroom.